Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Snow, and today we've got a lot to talk about. First things first, Sword of Convallaria is about to hit its first anniversary, and that's a huge milestone. Whether you've been playing the entire time, on and off, or you know about the game but haven't tried it yet, we all know anniversaries in gacha games are a big deal. So let's talk about what we know, what we might get, and what I hope they do for the celebration. But before that, I do want to address my absence. I know I disappeared for a while, and I am sorry about that, but life hit me extremely hard. Everything just compiled into an absolute mess. And I don't want to drag this out too much, but the short version is I had to step away from absolutely everything. I had no time for games, making videos, absolutely anything recreational at all. My father ended up hospitalized, and it's not good. He's in an end-of-life situation. I've mentioned this before on my channel, and I've told you that at any point I can have an emergent situation that would pull me away from doing videos, and that's unfortunately what occurred. So I'm not necessarily apologizing that I had to do that. There are important things in life that just take precedence over anything else, and that's definitely it. It's not something I personally chose to happen. Life just decided to dump that on me, and I had a bunch of other situations going on at the same time, so I was running myself ragged with a bunch of other things. I had no time for anything else. But what I do want to say is that I appreciate everyone who's stuck around and have continued to support the channel. You know I appreciate all of you just so much. But I do want you to just realize that there was a legitimate reason that I haven't posted and that I had stopped posting videos. But I am interested to see what they have in store for us for the anniversary of Sword of Convallaria. So let's talk about that a little bit. So with Sword of Convallaria's anniversary coming up, I'm honestly pretty hyped to see what they do for it. Anniversaries tend to be very special. It's not unlike your kid's first birthday. You usually go all out for it. And I think the devs know that this is their big chance to show players, whether they're new, old, or returning, that this game is worth their time and worth playing. Now, we have seen what they've done for their anniversary on the Chinese server, and that gives us an idea of what could come along with the anniversary. But there is a chance that it could be different. Global can and has done things differently, sometimes for the better. I mean, for instance, they've shifted around character banners, some of the rewards changed, events get tweaked. So we can't always assume everything's going to be the same as the CN server, but we can use it as a reference to get an idea of what our global server anniversary celebration will be like. Anniversaries serve a multitude of purposes. First and foremost, they reward their loyal players. These are the people who have played since day one nonstop and have stuck with their game regardless of what's happened. But perhaps even more importantly, this is their chance to bring back players who used to play the game and stopped for whatever reason. Maybe they got bored, maybe they started playing another game. Not everyone who drops a gacha game dropped it because they hated it. Most people actually liked the game, they just moved on just like you would any console game. Anniversaries do draw these types of players back into the game, especially since Sword of Convallaria is a very PvE-oriented game. It's not a PvP game, it's a PvE game. And it's a type of game that you can actually come back to play through all of the story and content that they've added to the game since whenever you left. So you can continue to enjoy the game at your leisure. And of course, anniversaries serve as the perfect opportunity to attract newer players. Honestly, anniversaries are one of the best times to start playing a gacha game if you didn't start from the beginning, because they usually run a ton of events that help you with starting your account. And with this game, you could start with an incredibly good account if you reroll, considering all of the OP characters are in the summon pool. And if you start when the newest character that's going to come out for the anniversary celebration, if you reroll for her and then pick up other characters alongside of her, you can have a really strong account right from the beginning. So, the anniversary celebration is undoubtedly going to have something for everyone, whether you've played the game the entire time, are a returning player, or you're new to the game. There's definitely something here for everyone. So, what we know about the anniversary right now is what we've seen on the CN side of things. And I know they're going to have videos posted tomorrow regarding the anniversary. So, we'll have to wait and see what exactly we're going to be getting. We're not going to have to wait that long at this point. But based on what they did for the CN server, we're going to have multiple events. The collab I discussed prior on my channel, which is sort of Convallaria's collab with Delicious in Dungeon, is also going to be run as part of the anniversary celebration. And of course, the focal point of the entire anniversary is the release of SP Inanna. So you can definitely look forward to her release. And I know a lot of people have been waiting for her a long time, and she's definitely worth getting. She's one of the more OP characters, and she's a well rounded character. So she's an amazing unit to pick up for your account. We'll also be getting another iteration of Tower of Adversity if you actually like that mode. It's not for everyone. Some people like it, some people don't. But it does give a lot of rewards, which is going to help with summoning with all of these characters that are coming out, including the collaboration. And with all of the events and missions and new game modes that they're putting in and content that they're putting in the game, we'll be getting around 100 summons with all of that, which is pretty good. It's enough to get you to one legendary, and that gets you more than halfway to the hard pity for a character that you want to get. Again, these summons can help you get SP Inanna, they could help you with the collab characters, or any other character in the future that you're looking to get. I want you to keep in mind you won't get all of those summons at once. Those are going to be spread out across all of the content for the anniversary. And as for the collab, it is with Delicious in Dungeon, and I've talked about this on my channel before. Personally, I'm not a big fan of collabs in gacha games. I really just like seeing the vision that the developers for these games have. So I'm more interested in the characters that they create that are original characters for their game. But I know that a lot of people do like collabs. A lot of hype is generated around collabs, and collabs get a lot of people to try games that they normally wouldn't. Just because they like the anime or game, something like Sword of Convallaria is collaborating with. I had said in my earlier video that the collab would likely be sometime around August, which is coinciding with the anniversary. It may be more like September. We'll have to wait and see on the information that's provided. But the collab did happen not long after the anniversary. So that's another thing that you can absolutely look forward to. So overall, do I think it's going to be a good anniversary? I actually do. I think they have a lot planned, and for most players, it'll be more than enough. Of course, there'll always be people who complain. It's the internet. But if you're here for the game and want to enjoy it, the anniversary is going to be a really exciting time for Sword of Convallaria. I look forward to seeing the full details between today and tomorrow, and there's a lot to look forward to in the coming month. I'll be making more videos soon, especially once the official anniversary announcements roll out for global. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon. Bye.